Hey, what's up guys, my name is Charlie. Today we're going to be doing some more requested reaction videos, and this video is requested by Zach Wolf Fox, and it's got to be more nursery rhymes on VHS Part 1 by Caddicarus. Oh Jesus, more nursery rhymes, what more could we ask for? Yeah, let's hopefully pray that this is going to be a swift, merciful death. Yeah, let's check out the video, shall we? Let's go.
Hey everybody, and thanks so much for clicking on this video, but before we begin I'd love to thank the sponsors for today's episode, App Hunter, which is an app on iOS and Android, links in the description below for easiest access, where you can get rewards like Amazon gift cards, Steam Cash, Xbox, PSN, Netflix, iTunes, points, tons more, by downloading and playing the latest games and using them as much as you want until you get the rewards you desire. It's really that easy. And don't forget to use my invite code Caddicarus for extra bonuses. It's very important. The more you use App Hunter and the more time you spend with particular games, the greater the rewards are. So I recommend you check it every single day, and the quicker it'd be for you to put some money towards some of the fantastic looking releases coming out this year, like Kingdom Hearts 3 or something. You know, if it comes out at all. And it's even more important that you remember to go to the links in the description below. Everything's important today. Thanks again to App Hunter, and please enjoy the video.
Nothing like a sponsor supporting his channel. Gotta support the channel somehow. Oh Christ. It's a Resident Evil song there. Yeah, it's a Resident Evil song. The theme song. The
Daddy, Caddy! And don't talk to me like that again! Yeah? I'm dreaming about nursery rhymes. That isn't a good thing, is it?
Ah, don't be a cock. Of course it is. Nursery rhymes are the best thing that's ever happened to this beautiful planet Earth we live on, and I dream about them every single night. I will shoot your mum in the face!
Okay, dreaming about nursery rhymes is definitely not a good thing. I really need to get this shit out of my head and move on to something else. Well, you know what that means then, don't you? Oh yeah. The nursery rhyme VHSs are back.
Oh Christ.
Greetings and salutations, my beautiful people, and welcome to the Caddicarus show. I always have to do the dirty deed of deciding whether or not things deserve to be
I did
slaughtered
not
or
understand
salvaged,
what
and
word he
what we're
said.
doing today, nursery rhymes. One of the parts of human history I simultaneously love and really don't understand with how they got away with singing about prostitutes and the plague on the playground. Who remembers the first nursery rhyme VHS I looked at a while ago? I mean, okay, it wasn't the highest viewed video series I've ever done on this channel, and this video won't make as much sense if you haven't watched that one yet, so go and do it.
I've seen it,
But
it was
everyone seemed to
painful.
really enjoy me ripping into the childlike innocence on display. And I'm even more surprised that when I talk to people online or in person, they also seem to remember that very same nursery rhyme VHS, and they couldn't believe that I decided to dig out something so obscure. So now I'm going to do it again. I'm not joking. I'm drowning in these things. I've got so many fucking direct-to-video, DVD, nursery rhyme videos and shit that it's coming out my ass.
Wow, I've been dying to do this video for ages now. The last time I dived into the world of obscure British direct-to-VHS nursery rhyme cassettes, God, even saying that makes me sound like a fucking serial killer, I took a look at the classic nursery rhymes collection by Longman Video, an entirely timeless and joyous watch, but mostly at the expense of the really low budget and the fact that it was cheesier than Papa John's fingers.
I make fun of it, yeah, but I still very much love it, and it is a huge part of my childhood. But that wasn't the only nursery rhyme VHS that my nan had in her collection whenever me and my sister went over.
Oh dear
There
God,
was
you
also
poor soul.
this one. I think I had a condition. I couldn't stop watching
Classic
nursery rhyme videos.
nursery
Is there an
rhymes.
illness for that? No? Well, that's good because it means I'm not going to die, which means I can keep talking about these.
Don't worry though, I'm not insane. There is a very important reason I wanted to talk about this one today. If you watch the classic nursery rhymes collection, despite it having the same budget as a used condom, you can see the huge level of blood, sweat and tears that were poured into making it. Special effects, puppetry, an amazing multi-genre original score with some of the UK's best folk musicians. It has it all, and that's why I love it so much even today.
But this one doesn't even fucking care.
Even the title of it is shit. Classic Nursery Rhymes. That's it. That's what it's called. I know the Classic Nursery Rhymes collection isn't that much better, but at least it implies this is a collection of classic things that you'll want to keep to yourself. Here it's almost like this one just took away collection and the because they thought that title just wasn't boring enough. Also, here's some wrinkly old man ass. Have a nice day, cunt. And once you begin, it unfortunately doesn't fare much better. I still love watching this DVD, don't get me wrong, but I love it for different reasons above the other one. This is just so lazy and shit in comparison to the other one that it leaves me stunned the more I watch it. I mean, even the fucking introduction to the tape is terrible. It's just a scrolling collection of screenshots, and to accompany
Of course
they
it
just
is.
picked up the nearest plastic keyboard and played the first preset song on it. Are you enjoying this yet? I hope so, because it lasts another 4 hours.
Oh
If you're
no,
stunned as
not
I was
4
rewatching
hours.
that for the first time in years, then you will be stunned when you see our host for today.
Hello, I'm Darren Day.
Oh, there he is! That, ladies and gentlemen, is UK national treasure Darren Day. Don't know who he is?
Oh,
Lucky
boy.
you. This is him in 1991, chilling out with a cow and wearing
Chilling
a
out with a
bootleg
cow.
unofficial Olympic shirt with the wrong colours and the rings the wrong way up. And he will be the only, I repeat, only voice you hear in this whole tape. Yes, no other singers and no actual instruments either, as you'll hear from the first song, Humpty Dumpty.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall.
Yep, hear that shitty plastic keyboard backing track? That's in the whole short film. No original folk renditions or actual acoustic instruments, this. And in the other Nursery Rhyme VHS, Humpty
Sound
may have
of
looked
death.
like...
Oh, the rings
yeah,
for the
that, but at least he didn't just fall off the wall like a deflated balloon. There's a dead egg. On to the next track.
Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow.
But that lamb's fucking green. And, well, can you
Calais.
see the immediate next issue with this Nursery Rhyme VHS? I don't think it's too hard to notice. If you think there'll be any actual imaginative ideas, animations, puppetry, green screen, or anything compared to the other one, nope. Every single track of this VHS has a few dedicated paintings from a handful of artists, and that's it. I wouldn't mind too much, but look at Mary's face.
Constantly shot. like she had an
Definitely
accident.
not laughing. That looks like they're swallowing the soul of Mary. Hang up, the teacher's pissed!
Why Mary loves the lamb, you know. The teacher did reply.
She replied with what?
Why Mary loves the lamb, you know.
How did she say it?
Mary loves the lamb, you know.
You're trying to tell me that voice came out of that lady?
Loves the lamb, you know.
And yes, there's a few artists on show in this video that aren't too awful, all things considered. Some
I mean,
actually
it's
have a really
alright.
unique
I mean,
style,
the-
but if this is how we begin the movie off with some of the messiest art I've ever fucking seen, then you need to try
I mean,
very
draw
hard to
better
impress
than
me
me.
later on. Obscure, unknown UK Nursery Rhyme director
Jesus,
VHS
I
movie.
can't draw
Okay,
for shit.
it's alright, it's not terrible. Ride a cock horse, everyone knows this one. I just missed the fucking stop motion animation from the last video I looked at.
Okay, I really need to stop comparing this to the other one. It's just never going to match up to it. If it has done this enough times by this point, then that just means every single rhyme is going to have a stupid fucking still image instead of anything creative, imaginative, funny, or anything like that. So I just need to stop complaining.
Oh boy.
Uh,
That music's gonna
Have you
drill
ever
in your
taken
head.
away the word horse from the title of that last nursery rhyme? Ride a cock.
Ring a roses, a pocket full of posies, a tissue. We all died from the plague. Simple
Yep.
Simon is next. Yep, very simple indeed.
Heard
Except
that.
for that funky ass keyboard solo.
This is funky. This is funky.
Darren, you fucked it!
I also didn't realise that Simple Simon kept going on after verse 1. What's all this about catching a whale in his mother's pail or pricking his fingers on a thistle that made him whistle? Didn't he just try to
Oh,
get a
yeah.
pie but had no money and couldn't? What's all this pointless fluff? Oh, speaking of fluff, black sheep, have you
Have you-
smoked a joint?
Have
That
you
sheep is
smoked
high as
a
fuck right now.
joint?
Whatever he's having,
Yeah,
I'll
that's
take
some
20.
high
Whoa,
sheep
whoa,
right
whoa,
there.
Okay, wait, what? We've been watching this for like 3
Who
minutes and we
killed
already have an interval with the same
Robin?
shitty
Hey,
keyboard backing
diddle,
track from the
I saw
very
a
beginning of the
ship
video.
sailing.
God, what have I got myself into? You know, I should feel nostalgic watching this back, but I just don't. I must have watched this as often as the other Nursery Rhyme video just because it was shorter than the other one. It was easier to pop in and watch, so why I don't feel any kind of childhood memories flooding back or anything. I just fucking hate this. It's
It's
terrible.
Dance to
called
Your Daddy is
PTSD.
ridiculously
It's when
brief
you
and doesn't do
suppress
anything
memories
interesting, and
you don't
then-
want to remember.
then this follows on to the only rhyme I remember from this entire video because of how it traumatized me when I was a very young child. Who
Oh.
killed Cock Robin? Good question, but what a needlessly dark, depressing, and
Wow.
outright nasty rhyme to just throw onto an innocent child watching Darren Day singing. In fact, it's
Yes,
so serious he even
brutal.
stopped singing here. No joke. Listen to the music. It's like he's giving a fucking eulogy.
Who killed Cock Robin? I, said the sparrow. With my bow and arrow, I killed Cock Robin. Who saw him die? I, said the fly. With my little eye, I saw him die. Who caught his
Oh
blood?
my lord.
I, said the fish. With my little dish.
Fish, what's he doing out of the water?
This entire
Well, he's in the
segment of
water,
video
but
stuck
the
with me
point
for
is-
years. It's long, the artwork is really good, but Christ if it's a little bit threatening in places. The music is never this somber for the rest of the film, and all I'm left wondering is why the fuck the sparrow shot the poor bastard in the first place. Why is everyone trying to figure out the funeral arrangements when the murderer is sitting right there smugly showing off how great he is at killing Robin? Let's look it to the
He's
right,
a
shall we?
god.
Who'll arrest the culprit? I, said the moose. I'll wrap him in a noose. We support the death penalty. And you want to follow that up with hey diddle diddle? You can't do that! You can't just ignore everything that happened 15 seconds ago and act like this is a family-friendly fun time for everyone in the family.
In fact, why am I even calling this a movie? Nothing ever fucking moves in it. It's all just a load of still images. So
There it is,
I'm not
ain't
gonna
it?
call
It's just
a movie anymore.
bunch
From
of
this point on, I'm going to call it a
Drawings.
Stilly.
It's still.
Yeah, it's a stilly. It's a stilly.
The next rhyme I've never actually heard of before. I saw a ship a-sailing, except it talks about mice on the decks and a captain duck with a pack on his back. I really can't add anything to this because I just don't know it. But I will ask whose idea it was to record Darren Day farting in the bath and use it as a backing track.
I saw a ship a-sailing on the sea.
Next up is Dr. Foster went to Gloucester, except with a backing track that sounds straight out of fucking Parasite Eve.
Dr. Foster went to Gloucester in a shower of rain.
I'm not a fan of some of the
shower of
darker
rain.
turns this stilly is taking. Some of these rhymes are really fucking ominous and I don't like it.
He stepped in a puddle right up to his middle.
Doctor, that isn't a puddle. That's a bloody lake. There's ducks in it. Get some new glasses and fuck off. I don't want you
Yeah.
operating on me ever. This little
should have
thing
gone to
went on
Specsavers.
another classic, except the tape decides to take another dark turn and uses a backing track I swear to God I heard in Amnesia, a machine for pigs.
This little
Machine
piggy went
for
to market.
pigs.
This
Oh.
little piggy stayed at home.
I seriously,
Jesus.
seriously don't like some of the music choices here, and the way Darren narrates over them, they're needlessly freaky. And I think the unmoving images just makes it all the more unsettling. I
Yeah, the
just
more you
keep waiting for
analyze.
something to
I
jump
mean,
out
you
at
just
me,
sort
or
of-
one of the pictures to start sliding towards the camera. Something needs to
Something
happen. Come on, the
creepy.
suspense is killing me. Plus, the end of this rhyme is that the last pig cries wee 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 because he can't find his way home, but he's already at home, so I don't think the artist got the memo.
And this little piggy cried, wee, 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 I can't find my way home.
Okay, I don't know why, but that really cracks me up the way he ends that nursery rhyme. It's like he forgot what the words were and just made up something at the last minute and pulled something out of his ass.
Why not? It ended like that. What?
What?
What? It
Why,
just
why aren't you
it-
playing? Go!
did it just end just like
Oh.
that, or did it crash, or did you have to insert part 2? What the?
Yep,
Oh,
another interval already, just in case you need a break from the 4 minutes we just watched. Okay, then on we go to Wee Willy
was a
Winky, not
break,
much to
of
say
course.
here, and then...
Good fucking
Ooh.
Johnny, what is that thing?
Is that supposed to be a cat? Someone needs to get a refund from the taxidermist.
that's me on crack. That's
I
what
went
crack
to
does, you
London
kids.
to look
Don't do
at
crack or
Queen,
you'll turn
found a
into
huge
this cat.
gross mouse picking its nose with a disgusting belly button sitting underneath a chair made of hemorrhoids.
Ugh.
Is that how the rhyme goes? Also, give a
gross.
raise to whoever thought it was a good idea to put Wee Willy Winky right before a pussy. Why the hell did you do that? Oranges and lemons is next, okay? That's fine enough, I guess, but I'm more interested in how Darren sings the ending bit about kids having their heads cut off.
Here comes a chopper to chop off your head.
Oh,
Wow,
don't worry, kids. He
that's
made it sound like
dark.
the most charming thing in the world. The sick bastard. Alright, the next track is
That
Old
is
King
fucking
Cole. And on
dark.
the original Nursery Rhyme VHS I talked about, this bit went on for a while because the song itself goes on for a while. Old King Cole calls for his fiddlers, drummers, trumpeters, etc. So you'd think, if they were gonna add a load of random bullshit to Simple Simon earlier, it would make a load of sense if they actually did the full version of this track. But they don't. This lasts for around 10 seconds, all the King's servants look like they belong on the Muppet Show, and then we move on to the one and only... Ugh. There was a crooked man. Remember how disturbing and creepy the original Nursery Rhyme VHS was with this rhyme? Well, I hope you do, because Darren Day forgets the connotations of an arthritic old man living on his own stealing change, and
Okay.
instead puts the most soul into his singing than in any other point of this stilly.
There was a crooked man, and he walked a crooked mile.
Wow, that's some serious deep harmonization. You can feel it. You can feel the
I also
power.
really do think someone should take this cat to the vet and lock this abusive old bastard up, and make sure that the cat actually caught a mouse, because that just looks like he ripped off someone's scrotum to me.
Oh, damn. Hot cross buns. They're good.
1 a penny, 2 a penny.
But I don't like raisins.
Cross
I don't like
yes,
it
we
when
have
they
another
put
lovely
raisins in
painting
hot
by
cross
whoever
buns.
this artist was from Mary Had a Little Lamb, and half the shit here just does not look right. This looks like the start of a fucking bush tucker trial on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. We have kangaroo anuses, koala tits, bull penises, and she really loves eating all of them by the looks of things. I don't mean to harp on the art too much, but look at how sloppy and disproportionate everything is here. That saddle is half the size of the fucking bike. Her right foot is inflated. He's eating his own hands, and the artist left the background hill outlines on top of the trees in the foreground.
Wow. Oh, another break. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Oh, God.
Another
dear
interval,
Lord.
and we follow into 3 blind mice with literally nothing interesting to say, and then boom, here's some atmospheric synth.
Interval.
If all the seas were one sea, What a great sea that would be.
Okay, I don't know this one.
Okay.
It's all about if all the seas, trees and axes were all together and made the biggest, bestest versions of a sea, tree and axe, which isn't really a rhyme, but whatever, I'll take it. I don't know it, so that's cool enough. And there's more than one picture here, so at least that's a little bit interesting.
If all the men were one man, what a great man that would be.
Whoa, that's some strength. Yeah,
I don't think you
unification.
thought about that sentence, did you?
Also, if this guy is so great, then why does he decide to cut down the only tree in the world, starving himself of his only oxygen supply? He's a fucking idiot. And if all the men made up this great man, does that mean Alfred the Great joined in as well? Would that make him Alfred the Great? I'm bored, let's move on.
What's our little boys made of?
Well, you see, when a man and a lady love each other very...
And pray tell, what
Please.
are little boys made of? Frogs and snails and puppy dog tails, and girls are made of sugar, spice and all that's nice. This is just
Bullshit.
blatantly untrue. I know
Yeah.
guys that love makeup and girls that love puppies. What the fuck is your point, nursery rhyme? Yeah, I'm moving on now.
Little Tommy Tucker sings for his
Herbs and spice and everything. Nice my ass.
white bread and butter.
Women could just be as nasty
I
as men.
haven't got anything to say about that. Once again, the music was fucking horrifying, but what the hell is going on with that face? Mix it in with the subject matter of a guy locked in a room begging for bread and butter, and all in all, I feel like I'm watching a David Lynch movie.
How will he be married without a wife?
Yeah, it is. Pretty is
I
some
am done here.
creepy
What's
ass
next?
Yankee
face.
Doodle, fine, whatever, it's serviceable, but I'm very concerned with this image over here. He sees a young boy riding past on a horse, and the first thing he thinks is,
Yep, time for me to yank my trousers up and get my bulge out.
and so with
Oh,
that, we
Jesus.
end up at one of my personal favourite nursery rhymes. This is the house that Jack built. The rhyme where you start from the bottom of the rhyme but keep adding more to it as time goes
Okay.
on and the key keeps going up, like there's a hole in the bottom of the sea, but just a lot better in my opinion. Now to go back again, on the first nursery rhyme VHS I looked at, this is one of the best bits, and it was extremely theatrical and energetic.
That tossed the dog, that worried the cat, that killed the rat, that ate the malt.
But what do we get on this fucking stilly?
Tossed the dog that worried the cat, that killed the rat, that ate the malt, that lay in the house that Jack built.
Wow.
Sounds as bored as I am.
Yeah,
right now.
he's
Come
like-
on, Darren, emote! You're singing a great nursery rhyme. You should be more like me.
It's like so fast, just ridiculously fast. Creepy. Yeah, he was just waiting for his paycheck. Obviously,
Yes,
He was just
another
waiting for that
fucking
money to
interval
roll in.
later, and we end up at Sing a Song of Sixpence, where nothing really happens, and then we end up on Little Bo Peep. Okay, fucking seriously, who decided to draw Bo Peep as depressed as this? Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and then got liver failure. On to Hickory Dickory Dock with a mouse that
Hickory
sounds like someone
Dickory
screaming as they enter the depths of
that
hell.
mouse went up the
Struck
clock.
one, the
I remember
mouse
this
ran
song.
down.
And don't forget the utterly pointless twinkle
Tom and
noise
Jerry.
when nothing actually happens on screen, and then there's another quick fire rhyme here.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, my dame has lost her shoe. My master's lost his fiddlestick and knows not what to do.
I
Except
bet he
her
lost
shoe
his
is right
fiddlestick.
there, and he's holding his fiddlestick, so what the bloody hell's the problem? Polly put the kettle on. Nah. Followed by a packet
But he can't
of
get his
healthy
fiddlestick
cake.
up
Nah.
anymore.
But at least there's a few
He's old.
interesting details here. Firstly, that the child that wants the cake has been allowed to shit all over the floor, and the baker stepped on the baby's feet because he looks like he's about to murder the poor thing and doesn't want it to escape.
And after that, we have another fucking interval. I mean, I'm not joking. This is how fast the rhymes come and how often the intervals are. It's almost like the people that made this thought that the kids wouldn't be able to withstand the amount of content being pushed in their face, and they had to take a break every 5 minutes, even though it's just a load of fucking pictures. I mean, come on, pick up some speed, you stilly.
Oh great, over the hills and far away. Now,
Why
to
not?
go back once again to the first VHS, this part of the movie was fucking great. I mean, I hate watching the Morris dancers, but the music is so fucking good and played with so much soul, and it's so catchy. Just listen to it here. And now I hope you're ready, because here's the Darren Day interpretation.
Here we
Over
go.
the hills and a great way off, the wind shall blow my
Oh,
top.
come on.
Like,
No.
I don't get it.
I
You
don't.
have a late 80s zero budget thing that tries as hard as it can.
I
yet
don't
with more
get it.
technology at cheaper costs in the 90s.
This guy's
you just
obviously
do
all
not
about the
care
money.
Here. How much more bored could you sound, Mr. Day?
Yeah, he was
Let old
just...
Dame Trot with a basket of eggs.
He just needed... He just wanted some money to
You
cheer
used
him
your
up.
what and she did what?
He used his pipe and she used her legs. Tom
Used
saw
her
a
legs.
cross fellow was beating an ass.
Oh, I bet he was the little slut.
Next rhyme, here we go.
2 legs sat upon 3 legs, with 1 leg in his lap.
Okay, I get it. I'm following so far.
In comes 4 legs.
Yes! How did that go again?
In comes four legs.
In comes four
That
legs.
is the best theme I think I've ever heard for a dog entering a room. Stan.
Okay then, what's next? Is this Rockabye Baby?
Oh, you don't need to tell me the rest, I know this one. On the treetop. That's not how it goes!
Why not? Why not change the
Who's
lyrics at
Betty?
this
And what's she
point?
got to do with Rockabye Baby? And who's this Johnny over here?
Johnny's a drummer.
Oh, I didn't expect him to actually be called Johnny. Fair enough. You can move on, Johnny.
As I was going to St. Ives, I met a man with 7 wives. Each wife had 7 sacks. Each sack had 7 cats.
What is this,
Each
a
cat
fucking math
had
equation?
7 kits. Kits, cats,
What the fuck is the math?
six and wives.
This
How many
is
were
high
there?
school
Going to
over
St. Ives.
again.
Oh, I know this one. It's a trick question. There's only one person, him. He's going to St. Ives. The rest of the ladies he walked past, they were just going past him.
But you're 10 seconds late.
No. The answer's one. There's a bomb in the trash. Oh!
Oh damn. Simon says.
I didn't say Simon Says.
Oh well, fuck you, Nursery Rhymes. I'm done with you for the time being. Seriously though, I actually am done with this for the time being. You see, this might be a little bit shorter than the other Nursery Rhyme collection I talked about, but I had more to rip into here than I ever expected. So this video went on much longer than I anticipated, and it's going to have to be a 2-parter. So tune in 2 weeks time on Sunday, and it's not going to be done next week because I'm going to be in Canada at a con, so I hope to see a few of you guys there and say hello. And that is when we shall carry this on to finish it. We're only halfway through this masterpiece after all, so we're gonna just have to see where it goes from here. So until then, if it's your birthday today while watching this video, happy frickin' birthday to you. Please remember to stay beautiful, and I hope I can tell a few of you that you're beautiful at the con. For arriving at the con. And being at the con.
Thank you so much for watching this video, everybody, and special thanks to all the names on screen today that have helped support this channel via Patreon. I can't apologise enough, guys, for not
Patreon.
having part 2 done by next week, but like I said, it just won't be possible. I'll be leaving the house on Wednesday, catching the flights on Thursday, not going to be back until like Tuesday or something. So,
Oh,
yeah,
God,
it's
I know
just not
that
gonna
travel-
happen. I'm really sorry.
traveling's
but I'm gonna be
horrible
working on it as soon
when
as
you
I
gotta
get back, so
travel.
please do stay tuned, and I hope you enjoyed this part for what it was. And special thanks to the top tier supporters: Omar Matu, Basil, Patrick Ferguson, Andy Ellis, Robert Alamsha, I Have a Portal Gun, Gamerman, Exopaz, Kyle Way, Thomas Olsen, Mills Kahai, Alicia Knightley, Super Spyro Fan 2010, Daniel Leon, Jane Ives, Carsten, Mitchell Reed, Tiago Pereira,
Whew, so many
Katie
people.
Thornton Smith, Oblivion Rising, Noxious, Ellen Rilpley, Kirsten B, QB, Nathan Young, and Nicole Ganara. Thank you so much, every
There's a
single one.
lot of support. Oh, it just ended like that, abruptly. Okay. Yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that very much. That was more Nursery Rhymes on VHS Part 1 by Caddicarus. Dear God. Some of the Nursery Rhymes I'm familiar with. Some of them were just absolutely god-awful terrible that I don't want to remember. Honest to God, oh, dear Lord. I don't know what was going on. I mean, you know, there was no enthusiasm or sort of passion behind that voice when he was singing these rhymes. He was like, he was probably at home in his studio somewhere, like completely fucking wasted it on whiskey, saying, "Where is my next fucking paycheck?" Oh boy, yeah, not good at all. But you know, thank God I didn't watch these growing up. I know some of the Nursery Rhymes growing up, but I didn't actually watch these VHS tapes and DVDs, whatever hell of Oblivion spawn of sulfur this is. But yeah, this is not good. I'm sure there's a much more better version out there today, you know, in 2020. So, you know, thank God for technology in the future. I mean, what was that one that I sort of like, the duck and the lemonade stand or something? Waddle waddle. And he waddled away, waddle waddle, till the very next day. that I totally fucking love that. You know, that is perhaps one of the best. You could turn that into the best sort of nursery rhymes. But I don't think that's a nursery rhyme. I think it's just like a song. But fuck, let's just turn it into a nursery rhyme. Why not? Any music that you like, let's just turn it into a goddamn nursery rhyme. Because you know what? A lot of the nursery rhymes are evil or happened on bad things and stuff like that. So why not just change a bit of it, you know? But yeah, still totally awesome. But if you like this video, make sure to give it a like, comment down below, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.